Let's get this thing started. Hope everybody having a good Friday. I almost said Sunday. What's wrong with me? Yeah, my week off. Hope everybody having a good Friday. Hope everybody made some cash. But this is Confirmation Friday. I should name it the Confirmation, right? That's only right? I think I should. The Confirmation. Sound good. All right. So, first off, I just want to shout out to the Wolf Empire and the Stackers in the trading room. And we're going to go over some of them dubs that everybody been posting all week. All right, so I was the first one to post one. This is a happy hour. We're gonna tell. Yeah. Antoinette Dow, how you doing? Mola, how you doing? SLC, how you doing? Tammy. All right, so I ain't even gonna go over mine because it ain't even about me. It's y'all, you know. So we got Latino in here with 439 on the first day on Dale. I think I called that one out. That was a good one. Got Tammy. Yo, Tammy, hey man, let me borrow like $10. Let me borrow $10, man. Cause I already know your Oracle murdered the market. And SPY. Sheesh. And then you got this sweet tea person, man. I don't know what's wrong. She keeps stealing my plays and stuff, man. She got my phone number and all that other stuff. I don't even know how she got all that information. Got Manny. Miss Wolf with the SPX. That A-Lab got, it went down the next day. And I didn't realize it. I was already up on it. And I sold it for a loss and it went back up. I was pissed. This Apple turned into like 1,500. This is still up 28. Micron just been, just trickling and trickling. This was an L. Tesla SPX. Oh man. This brown wolf, I think that's light. I don't know why I think it's light, but it might be light. She trades that a lot. Got Baby killing it with the cat. And you got Latino Wolf again. My boy Big O. He murdered this day. If he would have held this, a 260 for 515 for next month. Oh my goodness. I sold mine a day early too. Well, a day early, but he sold his like a 2-3 days early. Ooh. Oh yeah. Met you. Marcy again. Apple. Blazing. 1,300. Well, I just want to highlight the group. And then we got Cakes. Who hit her first 1K day. I've been coaching her for a while. And we hit a little rough patch here and there. But now she's coming back. So this was 2 days in a row. This was 2 days in a row. Like she's killing. I don't know how she be getting them contracts for under $100 though, man. I don't get it. Got Jordan over here killing it. And then this was her her 1K day right here. Yeah. Man. Manny had a good one. When? Where? Brown Wolf with the leaps. Oh, I missed Tesla that day, man. Oh, I hate I was working. Taylor, how you doing, man? Hope you having a good Friday. Oh, is it this one? Ooh. Bruh. Hey, man, Manny be killing. Hustle. Hey, Mrs. QQQ herself. How you doing? Brown Wolf. Hey man. Hey, look, I know you from the South, man. Go ahead and let your brother hold $1. Hustle can't even speak of those wins. I bet she can't. Cause when I saw that Tesla 1000%, I said she got a 10-bagger. Marcy, how you doing? Manny, there you go. Hey, Manny. Hey, man. Hey, when you get up there, don't forget your boy now. Don't forget your boy. I'm gonna put that everyone back on the news. So if y'all in here, and you don't like the X news thing, cause it pings about 400 messages in like 2 days. So if y'all want to, mute that, go ahead and do it. Cause Manny drops all the news anyway. Manny drops all the news anyway. So go ahead and mute that in advance. Cause I'm gonna put the everyone at everyone back on there. So whenever something, Trump news come back out, y'all will see it firsthand. This was yesterday. SPX. Yeah. SPX look good. The ALB trade. I sold at $10 too early. It hurt. It hurt so bad. And then this sweet tea person again. I don't know. I just don't understand it. Ooh. Was that the same day? No, that was today. Oh my. 2 G's? 2 G's easily on SPX. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all killing it. I'm just happy to be a part of the ride. And bro. All right, man. Let me get into these charts. All right. So if y'all got some tickers that y'all want me to go over, don't flood me now. Don't flood me. But if y'all got some tickers y'all want me to go over, go ahead and drop them in the chat. So I already got the indices. I got S5, VIX, and then the ones that I see the most potential in on either a breakout or a continuation. Netflix and cost. Boom. He said, so why you ask, bruh? Oh, I got Meta on there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Meta. Hey, Brown Wolf, man. When I see stuff and then Sean says it too, I be like, yep. All right, what else we got? I think we looking at like 15 right now, something like that. It ain't too bad because VIX is pretty fast. S5 is pretty fast. Reddit, Rocket Lab. Oh, I like Rocket Lab. I like Rocket Lab a lot because you can it got that happy medium price of contracts and it moves. It on like a random day it'll move $10. All right. Ooh. I got a friend who got them at like $10 a share, man. He was like, should I sell them? I was like, no. No, absolutely not. All right, so we're going to start with SPY. All right, so here go the monthly. You can definitely see what happened. So last month we got a 12 EMA and WTMA retest. And then we actually had one at the beginning of this month, and then we just rocketed it up. Almost was a bullish engulfing. All right, this is the weekly candle. If I don't know what a confirmation, if I ain't ever seen a confirmation stack, this is what I would guess that it looks like. So I think in my last video that I posted, I said we needed to close the week above the WTMA cloud to go higher. So you can already see that we're doing that. And then I also mentioned the 3-day, which we did that as well. So right now we got blue skies. So go ahead and get your daggone fibs out. But look at these gaps. That's crazy. Fib extension. Boom. Oh, of course it goes the other way. All right. So on the 3-day, we're looking at the next target. Well, probably the top target. We're looking at 435, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the fib and fib. And it is on magnet. Why is it on magnet? Boom. All right, so look, as you can see, this is why the fib and fib is so powerful, because it will literally give you the same, it will give you the levels where prices will stop and reject. So like, I didn't pre-plan this. This is my first time doing this right now, because I just use my indicator. So rejection right here, you could have saw that and then like, since we going down, boop, 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 boop. Then we came back. Once we closed above that same liquidity level, that's when we got a gap up, and now we rejected off of this one at us, what, 712.06. So yeah, we got 722.37 and 735. Fib always fibbing. I'm trying to tell you. So we definitely looking at some extended moves that we could possibly get. And then this is the daily. Straight up V-shaped recovery. No surprise there. We got the change of character. And shockingly, we had a small pullback after the change of character. So change of character right here. It came up doji, but it did come down to retest this breaker structure level. Now what it usually does is protrude under and then go, but we didn't do it this time. So that's extremely good. All right, so this is the Dow. This is your Caterpillar, John Deere, FedEx, all of that. I already got some of those tickers down there too. And oh my goodness, I saw Cat yesterday and did not even think about it today. So it kind of hurt my feelings. All right, so on the Dow, we're approaching all-time highs. We just right up under it. So I mean, this week it went up 31 points alone. Well, this month, my bad. Then this week it went up 14.97. We got a fresh inverse arc on the week on the Dow Jones. So go ahead and do some top downs on Caterpillar, FedEx, Cummins. I think that's CMI or KMI. It's one. I think it's CMI. 3-day. So we got a 3-day trigger on the Dow. So keep that in mind. We almost had a level 3 candle. If we would have gapped up just a little more, we would almost had a level 3. FedEx moved $10 a day, bro. Oh, we got a level 3 today on the daily. So if I line this order block up and this supply up, you already see what's in store for Dow. Once it closes above this 496 area, it's gonna move. And it's gonna probably go right here and sweep, then come back down, probably retest this same level at this liquidity at 500, and then kaboom, we gonna go. All right, IWM, this is my favorite ticker. This is my favorite ETF, I should say. All-time highs. This one been, moving up for so long anyway. So this huge drop that we endured, huge, I'm doing air quotes, was just a monthly 12 EMA retest. Then we got another retest this month, and then a rocket ship. And again, weekly inverse arc with the 12 literally right above it. Confirmation stack, breaker structure. And then multiple level 3s. That's insane. That gap up from here to there was that's probably was like millions made from like 3 people. So yeah, we looking at all-time highs. You want to put your fibs out for IWM. So that'll be your Kratos, CRDOs. That'll be your Bloom Energy BE and Fabrinet. I know definitely like my top 3 ones in there. Actually, NXT. That's a good one too. It got a extended ATR as well. All right. S5th. Oh, we finally closed above 60. We just closed above 60. just now because when I put it up here, it was not over 60. It was at like 50 something. So, all right. Wait, is it 60? Okay, yeah, 60.01. All right, so we officially are in a good spot in the market. This is the market breadth. So when it's over 60, that means the top 500 S&Ps are over their 200 moving day average on the daily time frame. So that's hella good considering that it was at, 48 a week and a half ago. So everything ripping. And then you got poor old VIX getting slapped to oblivion. Why do I have news, Trump news? Iran to help excavate enriched uranium. Oh, we didn't see that one coming, did we? I say this every video. Don't hold nothing crazy over the weekend. Alex, how you doing, my man? All right, so we got VIX. I'm pretty sure we swept yesterday and the day before yesterday. Let's see. I just want to see. Yep. Okay. So we had a sweep attempt and then it popped up and then, everybody started freaking out about the daggone pullback. But that pullback was, remember, on SPY was literally the retest of this breaker structure right here. It was a retest. So that VIX spike and, pullback was this basically in reverse. All right, so now we officially close under that, so we may can go, a little bit lower. So I will be looking at this 15 area for another sweep attempt, and yeah, I'll be looking for that. And if VIX go down to 15, you already know what's going to happen to the market. That's when Dow is going to hit their all-time highs, and SPY and IWM is going to be already like 5% above their all-time high. All right, so now let's dig into some equities. All right, Meta. All right, so on the monthly, we do have a bearish arc, but that don't mean nothing. All we did was retest the bottom half of the WTMA cloud. As you can see, as soon as it got that, it's boom, it swept up too easy, and then got the same retest, but just a little bit higher on this month. Weekly time frame, confirmation stack. We got a 200 retest. We got a touch of a internal order block that's been holding since September 2024, which is crazy that it even came down here right here that time. But we got a fresh inverse arc with a 12 reclaim, and we closed above this trend line. Foot stomp. Look at Meta. Top down on Meta. Then Sean said Meta. If Sean said it, I'm gonna do it. All right, so looking at the 3-day looks even crazier. We got inverse arc. Here's go arc candle right here, which was already floating. We got another floater and another floater. So that's 9 whole days of just straight float action. And then looking at the day, we got the second level 3 candle. All right, so this is what I wanted y'all to pay attention to on Meta. I'm gonna line up this order block. All right, so quiz time. What do you see to give you an inkling that Meta is going to rocket maybe next week or the week after? I'm not even gonna give you an answer. I'm gonna let somebody else answer it. Bingo. Oh, Anthony is listening to me. Oh, he's listening to me. All right, so so we had a historical resistance. We had a trend line break, and then we cleared the 200. So you can already see that the 12 skyrocketed through the daggone WTMA cloud. You can see it's approaching the 200. This is all on the day time frame, and then once we close above this high node area, you can already see this thing gonna go to like 712 before you blink your eyes. This is what Sean tells me every time, man. You're going to blink your eyes and it's going to already be there. So do a top down. I know I'm going to do my top down. Please do a top down on Meta. Please. You will make so much money. All right, Microsoft. I like Microsoft simply because so other than Meta, this probably has the more huge runway potential. So looking at the month, you can already see it's like, just trending up, boom, boom, boom. It come down to hit this demand zone, Sean the Wolf demand zone, may I add. And it just skyrockets, right? So it even blew past this VRVP shelf on a monthly time frame. So looking at the week, fresh inverse arc and a 12 reclaim. And I'm not sure, is that a 200 reclaim? Hold on. That's a 200 reclaim. All right. So that's one crazy candle. That's one crazy candle. Dude, that's $51 in a week on on Microsoft. Yeah. So top down on Microsoft. All right. So especially since software, is trying to make a comeback too. So that's your Autodesk, your Team Atlassian, your VeriSign, CrowdStrike, all of that. Even Adobe, even though Adobe been taking a beating for a long time. But, and here it goes, the smoking question again. I'm gonna put it right here. All right, now, if y'all had to, look at the VRVP nodes from Meta or Microsoft, which one would you choose? Which one has a more open highway or runway? Because from right here, from 424, this thing can go up to like 480. 480. So do a top down on Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, more love. It's gonna get crazy. So the only thing that would stop me from like going straight in is because it didn't close above its order block. If it would have closed above its order block, that would have been insane. But I'm also comfortable with this right here. So we got to change the character, and then the same candle that broke it also retested it. So that's insane. I don't even know how you do that. So you open up here, you go all the way back down. So you gap up, which created the change of character. You come back all the way down, wick under the change of character, takes away the change of character, and boom, skyrockets back up in the same day. That's 2 trades in the same day. And if you swung it, that's 3 trades. You swing it, boom, it gaps up, sell, drop down, puts, pop back up, calls. That's like 3 trades, rinse and repeat. Yeah, Michael Jackson bad. Sheesh. Yeah, so actually I'm gonna move this up. I'm ranking these as I'm doing it, by the way. oh, that's dangerous. Well, it ain't dangerous when you got that wolf trot because you can see everything. All right, Google. Anthony. Hey, Anthony, you still in here? I just want you to. Oh, they. All right. So Anthony would tell y'all that I told him to, look at Google right here, and he was like, I'm gonna go get Tesla instead. So, he's still waiting on the trigger. Dude, I called it out again today, bro. I said, hey man. I said, everyone, Google has a 1 hour time frame trigger. Boom. I was like, I hope he got in it. Please. He gotta tag you personally. Oh my goodness. See, bro, I can't do that, bro. I be sweeping flows at work, man. All right, so Google has probably the most impressive monthly candle because it's a Marubozu. And Marubozu's most bullish candlestick known to man. And it barely, it barely went into the 12 cloud. So that's extremely bullish. You had to retest last month, and then it just literally opened up right here and then skyrocketed. All right, so now on the weekly, you're approaching this supply zone. So what you're already looking for is a sweep. But this was a sweep level right here, and I don't think, judging by this candle, I don't think it's going to sweep. So look for a sweep in the 450 range, which is $10 away, well, $9 away, and then that's 2 trades. So you can ride it up to 350, get in on a sweep for puts, and then once you find your 2-hour inverse arc, boom, you get back in, bam, all-time highs. And you already know when Google hit all-time highs, it does stuff like this. Yeah. So get an earnings contract. Oh, actually, they got earnings coming up. Ooh, good call out. So they got earnings coming up. So I hope y'all learned a lesson from my brother Sean yesterday, because I was at work and I said, hey man, did you sell your Netflix? He like, man, no, bro, I was at a station or something, man. I was like, no. I was like, well, I guess I start sweeping my flows. And then when the earnings came out, he said, well, I'm gonna use this as a lesson. He was up 300%, and that one contract was up $600. So yeah, don't hold through earnings. All right, here goes. I'm gonna look at the 3-day too. Ooh, yep, 3-day got a level 3 candle. All right, so what you want to look for, since it already aligns almost, is a 3-day close above this supply and above this WTMA cloud. You get that, Google gonna go crazy. And it don't matter that Google beat earnings, because you know what happened all last year. You swinging into earnings on these good tech companies, and you just know they gonna double beat. They do double beat. They get excellent guidance, and what did the markets do? Sell it off. So play the run up and then the reaction. All right, so looking at the daily, so it's approaching this supply area. So like I was just saying with Meta, 3 trades. Run up, sweep, run up. And especially if they had crazy earnings. So if you play the run up and you make enough to leave a runner that it wouldn't even matter to leave running, hey, so be it. All you gotta do is hedge that runner. So even if it does drop, you make money on the put. And you're like, oh well, I didn't make any more on this last call, this last runner. That way you win either way. I learned that from Sean too. Intel. All right, this is the golden child until Anthropic hits the market. All right, so on the monthly, Nvidia is going crazy, but it didn't do this all month. This was like literally this week. So on the monthly, we got a 200 retest, not a 200, a 12 EMA retest and a WTMA cloud retest. And then almost a Marabazu. So we got the WTMA starting to curl back up. So it was arcing. Pretty sure it was arced when it was down here, and then it started to curl back up. Looking at the weekly, confirmation stack like crazy. Change of character. Oh my goodness. Hey, hey, Nvidia about to do it. Nvidia might do it. All right, so coming off an order block, created another order block with a change of character. Inverse arc, block candle looked crazy. It claimed the 12 MA, and the floater is, oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's a Marabazu candle on Nvidia on the week. How many dollars was that? That was $13 on Nvidia. Okay. And they on aggressive, by the way. So, ooh, man. So top down on Nvidia. I'm still gonna rank them under Google though. All right, 3-day, got the change of character. gap up, and closed above the WTMA cloud. All right, so you can see the same thing that I saw with them other ones I picked out. Just focus on this area right here. Once you do your top down, you put that in the cloud integration on TradingView, and then you gonna be cooking. What's this level? 207. That's like a $6 move. That's pretty decent, especially if you can mess around and get a 0 day and it runs on that 1 day. Pew. All right, let's see. Look at the 1 day. Yeah, 1 day looks crazy too. Multiple level 3 candles. Change of character, pull back, retest, boom, gap up. Yep. All that pullback was nothing but rocket fuel. All right, so now I'm about to move into the DIA tickers, what I was talking about. So remember, DIA is not at all-time highs yet. It got just a little bit more to go, but its stocks are already approaching or at their 52-week high or all-time high. All right, so CAT, I saw this one yesterday. I was doing a trade audit, and I said, man, it did the daggone, change of character. It did a break of structure and then the pullback, and I still forgot about it the next day, which was today. All right, so looking at the month, the war really don't do nothing to end the industrial stuff. Actually, they start to rip, because they the one got to rebuild everything. They the one got to get the government contracts to do all of that crap. So looking at the monthly, we still crazy. And we closed above, well, we didn't close yet, but we're already above 2 months ago, which was their all-time high. All right. This is the one I was looking at. So looking at Caterpillar on the weekly time frame, you had the breaker structure with a massive pullback, tightly woven WTMA, inverse arc, fair value gap. And the 12 is about to break out. It's actually crossing over the WTMA cloud now. So you got this huge rejection from the down move off of this fair value gap, and you still closed above this breaker structure. So do a top down on Caterpillar. Stacy, how you doing? Yeah, man, Caterpillar. Let me see what they field look like. No. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. It don't even. Okay, here we go. So here goes the monthly. So that top target on that fib is 828. Then I do my little thingy thing. So it closed the, oh, hey, 828 next target. But do a top down with Black Wolf. Black Wolf will tell you. And let me know if he says 828, because I'll be too excited then. Let's see. 3 day. Okay. So breaker structure, then the pullback. You don't see that on the weekly. Okay, so the 3 day looks even cleaner. Well, it shows you the noise, but I wouldn't even consider this noise. This would be 3 trades. And then the daily. All right, so question. Does anybody see the pattern, the chart pattern that I see? Uh-oh. Y'all done fell asleep on Friday. Y'all already out clubbing, ain't? All right, so boom. Okay, Stacy, you own it. Yeah. So one of the strongest patterns, chart patterns known to man, other than like 3 white soldiers or something like that. Cup and handle. This is literally the breaker structure, pull back, and then boom, rocket. So do a top down on Caterpillar. All right, next one is ADI. I picked this up on the scanner. This thing went crazy. $53 on a month. WTMA retest. It didn't even fall that much, honestly. This is the weekly candle. It went up $17 today. I wish I would have been looking at the scanner all day. You could have like threw a dart at something and it would have just, you'd have made money. It didn't even pull back the end of the day. That's crazy. So looking at the weekly, you got the breaker structure. So what you want to do now is wait for a pullback or look for a pullback if it doesn't gap up. Actually, if it does gap up, just look for the pullback to this breaker structure area and then wait for maybe a 1 or 2 hour inverse arc and then boom, you off. Same candlestick pattern, same chart pattern. Cup, handle, bam. With super gap ups. This thing gaps up a lot. I think their spread's a little crazy though. And this one, I know this one's is. All right. So on John Deere, you have a breaker structure, a rip up, and a pullback. Now it's trying to rebuild back up so it can go back up for the rest of this month and next month. So you're definitely in a bull trend here. How do you enter BOS? Do you wait for a comeback in form of fresh inverse arc? All right, so I'm gonna go to, where did I see one today? Actually, I use it. So say for instance, these are like day candles. Which one had to? Yeah, here we go. 3 day, 1 day. Was it the week that had it? Okay, here we go. So if these were daily candles, right? And you ran up and then it started to do this right here. You close above here and then it instantly rejected. All it did was retest this fair value gap, which was all the way up here since it opened right here. So the fair value gap actually would have been all the way like this, right? So it opened right here. It came all the way down, ate away at this fair value gap. And then once it hit the WTMA and rejected, once it came back all the way up here, that's how you get your continuation confirmation on pullbacks. Note to self, set all chart patterns for cup handle. Man, dude, man, it's crazy. Because if you can see it on the macro time frame, like if you can see it, the big picture, like the daily, the 3 day. So that's what I started doing. Like I started looking at the bigger time frames instead of, the 2 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, unless I'm day trading. If I'm day trading, 1 hour, 15, 5 minute all day. But all I do is look for a trigger. If I have the biggest time frame of the trigger, all I do is wait for that thing to close above it, do a pullback if it's a breaker structure or a change of character, and then you already got your confirmation right there. Boom, you get in. And then, that's how everything be taken off. Okay, here we go. John Deere. So this is John Deere's weekly chart. So we got multiple retests of the 12. We got the WTMA coming down. So it is attempting to meet with this 12 EMA right now. So my thesis right now is that, the WTMA gonna come down. We're gonna eventually close above the WTMA, and then the 12 is gonna aggressively go up, and then that'll create our inverse arc, and then we'll come up here to sweep. So we got a breaker structure with actually this more than a pullback. It tried to pop back up, but it didn't. It failed. And then we got a bearish arc. So now it came down to this order block, retested that, and now it's attempting to go back up. So on something like this is where you want to go down to the 4 hour or the 2 hour, look for a confirmation there. So boom, boom, right? So we closed above the 200 and the 12. Now I would wait for a close above this cloud and a close above the WTMA cloud. But you can already see once you get, you know, past these two, the VRVP just tapers off, and then you run that up, you get out, let it sweep, let it come back down, retest, and then you go again. So if you waiting for BOS on the daily time frame, do you have? So I put my chart times on a 6 hour. So that's why I got the 6 hour uphill. So the trading day is 6.5 hours, or is it 7 hours? It's one of them, 6.5, I think. But if you only use the 6 because it shaves off the last 30 minutes of the day. So if you get like a close above this demand right here on a 6 hour time frame, that last 30 minutes, you could be like, okay, I feel safe in getting into this now because it's about to close above it. The dotted line that formed with the BOS would be your entry level. I forgot what time frame I was on. The 2. You talking about this one? No. You said below. Okay, I'm back on the chart. Which you talking about this dotted line? Because all that is a trend line, and that would have been actually. I don't want to cover liquidity sweeps because that's a whole nother beast. But that would be a perfect entry for longs because it literally came down on the 2 hour, protruded this order block. This order block disappeared. That lets you know that a liquidity sweep is about to happen, or it's just going to continue down. Once it closed above that order block, get in, bam. It's like rocket fuel. As soon as you hit these buy orders down here, boom. So it came all the way down. And soon you close above it, you got, what's this, 582 to 590, 590.50 in 1 day, because those are 4 2-hour candles. So, but I don't want to cover that. I'll make a video for that one. I was saying the BOS or the change of character dotted line that forms is entry level, right? Oh yeah. So let's see if I can find one. Find one. So this one failed. You can see that one that is failed. I would say that. Oh, actually. So this was a supply or order block right here. It gapped up to open here, dropped down, it hit that same BOS level. If you see this in real time, and it like soon as it touched that BOS level and it rockets up, well, you already got your confirmation on this right here. So that's when you would open up the extended hours and look on the same time frame. You would see it cleanly. Oh man. All right, here we go. Right here. So this is what you would see if you put extended on. So you actually got one right here too. But so this is after hours and pre-market. So it gapped up, open right here, came down and rocketed up, right? So this is your entry spot. Soon as it starts to wick, blam, and you would have just rolled it off to the moon set. But you know, take profit, do top down Black Wolf, because I'm pretty sure this was a target area. Yeah, y'all brought the questions today. Woo wee. All right. Put me through the gauntlet. All right. So FedEx, year to date, I'm still up the most on FedEx. Probably my biggest trade. It was I'm more than confident that it was this trade right here for like 3 days, and then it kept going. All right, so looking at the monthly, you have multiple floaters, multiple level 3s. You want to definitely do your extensions on this. Look at the weekly. We have the tight woven WTMA. Every time I see this, I think of like a rubber band being pulled. It's like a slingshot. Like soon as it go up here, and then you get that slight dip, price is already ripping. Once you close above it on that particular time frame, you already know what's about to happen. So at the top of this candle, it should prompt a break of structure right here once it closes above this whole candle, and then you wait for the pullback and then you go. Entry level on that retest of BOS and change character is chef. Man. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I knew it didn't close above it. So we're pressing up against liquidity, clear liquidity with the WTMA and the supply zone. So all we need is an open and close above this, and FedEx is going to go. Do they have earnings soon? I would behoove you to look at earning contracts since this is a June earnings. The next earnings is in June. I behoove. Look at the 3-day. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So as soon as this closes, as soon as the 3-day closes above this supply, that's when you're gonna get your internal order block right here, letting you know that hey, smart money was here, but you can already see smart money has been here because of these fair value gaps. All right, and then MU. I'm still in MU right now. I'm up 82%. So looking at MU, it looks like the war didn't even do anything to them, honestly. Monthly looks good. Bounced out of a fair value gap. Tightly woven. WTMA on the weekly. Ooh, I need to move that one up. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna put that right there. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep that where it's at. All right, so looking at Micron on the week, so you already know that all-time high is here, so that's going to produce a supply on one of the smaller time frames since it's not here on the weekly. So you just closed above the WTMA and above. Is that above that candle? No, it's not. Well, you closed above the WTMA and you bounced off a fair value gap. You're still holding the 12, so you're definitely trending. Look at the 3-day. You had the WTMA and the 12 interweaving. That's always good because all it's doing is loading up a big move. So last time it did that, it was right here. You see how tightly together these are? When you see that, a big move is coming. So boom, break a structure, and it just ripped. Actually, what's the price action on that? This is these 3-day candles. I'm just gonna go to here. Let's see. That is $327 and what's 149 days. So you could have got like a 6-month mini leap and probably made like, $30,000 on one contract or something. So Micron super bullish. So it did gap up today and pull back, which gives me the indication that that was the sweep, because it has been knocking on this door, for the last 4 days. So I'm pretty confident in my play that it's gonna shoot past. I'm already up so much on it. So I mean, even if it does pull back in this fair value gap, I do have some cushion. I got in down here. All right, deck. I like this one. I remember DJ called this one out when it was at like 125 and they couldn't break it. So looking at the monthly, right? So you can see this huge move down, and then you had this breach. It closed above it. It did reclaim it. However, the 12 EMA was so far away from the WTMA that, price action had to come back down so the 12 could meet it. So now, we just reclaimed it again, but this month didn't close yet. So what you want to look for is this monthly candle to close above at around like 120 or maybe even 122, because now you can see as soon as it do that, man, yeah, what's this? 120. It'll close above this WTMA cloud level, and then that thing gonna go. Wifey ready? Man, yo. Dude, this was her first week, well, her first 2 days, man. And she doubled her account. I was like, bro, what? All right, so looking at the week. All right, so Tammy, I know you called out this pattern on another ticker. I think it was Moderna or Mara. I'm not sure which one it was. What I'm looking at right here, Tammy? On a weekly time frame too. Tammy fell asleep on me. Well, anyway, we looking at a rectangle pattern. So once price breaks out of this rectangle, that's when the VRVP gets super, empty. Then you got that. So actually, I'm gonna move that up too. I'm gonna put that right behind cat. So we get a weekly close above 120. We could easily shoot up. I'm not even gonna put a price target on this because that'll be insane to even do. Let me add this part back here. Let's just see. Let's just see if I'm crazy or not. Okay, all right, there we go. That's a little more, but I mean, it's still, as soon as we close above 120, it's gonna go. A 3-day time frame, you got a floating candle. Right now, gonna go up to this liquidity at 119, but you also have more triggers in the 130 levels. So you'll probably sweep liquidity at around 125, and then I was yelling at the screen. Dora the Explorer, I was like, hey, backpack. So yeah, rectangle, Tammy, and you already know what those do. So then you have a liquidity sweep possible on this 3-day time frame. And then after that, you look at the supply zone at around 133 to 135. Let's see what the daily look like. So we did close above the trend line. So that's good. I was like, why is my chart hazy? Let me line that up. Let's see what we got. Hopefully nothing crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, same. Yeah, 120. Wait for the liquidity sweep. We got 1 order block, 2 order blocks, and a supply. So I'm almost banking on it, sweeping, and then maybe a retest, and then it's probably gonna sweep here, and then it's probably gonna come back down to this prior level to retest that. Oh wow. Yeah. All right, so Netflix. Oh, my trade plan on here, man. I ain't gonna get into that. This live. Oh no. That's another 20 minutes. All right, so let me remove these alerts. I gotta do I should have left those on there actually, because it probably went to my extreme discount zone. I can put my plan back on there. I still got it in Discord. But this was the invalidation level and it invalidated. Oh, actually, it didn't invalidate. 96. It reached under 96 and then popped back up. So we can get another leg up. And I'm pretty sure Pretty Hustle called out, we're getting a sell side liquidity sweep on Netflix. Yes, I do remember that. All right, so looking at the month, I wish we would be above the 12 right now. We would be above the 12 if, their earnings didn't have sucky guidance. So I'm not going to judge the monthly candle yet, because, I mean, anything can fly in this environment right now. All right, so we have on the weekly, we have a 200 retest. And boom, instant action, right? So price went up so fast that the WTMA didn't even smooth out. It just went to a straight line. Boom. All right, so you got the reclaim, the pullback, 12 EMA bounce, and then another rip up. And then, you know, you got, ooh, a VRVP level right around here at 109, rejected right off of it. I would use the liquidity engine, but that's a lot of lines. Does me clicking the motion boost the video? I believe so. I definitely see them in real time though. Appreciate it. All right, here goes the 3-day. Oh, hey, shout out to Hustle. I don't know if she was looking at the 3-day or the 1-day. Let me look at the 1-day real quick. Okay, she probably looking at the 3-day. So 3-day, so you see the rip up, change the character, rip up, and then gap down because of terrible earnings. So, and we closed above the 12 EMA. So what we need to do now is reclaim the 200 on the 3-day time frame. And let me go ahead and look at this VRVP again. All I'm saying is, I'm moving this up on my list. The VRVP tapers off very aggressively once you get past 98, 99. I would round it to say 100. Let's just say 100. Let's say right here, 117 cents. Yeah, let's say that. VRVP tapers off aggressively. It don't even tapers off. It just cuts into it. All right. That's why we had this crazy rip up that fast. And then the day, almost a buy side liquidity sweep before earnings. I mean, that was an indication. Kinda. Next time I go looking for Sean and be like, hey man, go sell your stuff, man. I got earnings. But I'm just glad, you know, he made so much on Netflix already that he was like, you know what, it's only 600 and I can use this as a lesson for the group. Because I know people that buy earnings contracts literally just for earnings, not realizing that theta decay or IV crush will kill them automatically. Even if it goes up $10 on expiration day, that theta is gonna kick in so hard that you be like, man, it went up $10 and I'm $10 in the money. Why I ain't making no money? Because you got a short dated contract and your theta is insane. And the IV goes down. Once the IV go down, your contract value go down anyway. I feel like I'm spitting today, man. I feel like it. I'm already at an hour and I got like 3 more tickers. Let me know if y'all got some more tickers, man. Costco. All right, let's see. All right, looking at the monthly time frame, what pattern I'm looking at? Can anybody tell me what pattern I'm looking at on the 1 month time frame? I got my wife in Walmart today. Ha! Yeah, I'll be listening. All right, so we got this. And then we have this. All right. Actually, I'm gonna put that down there. Yeah. And I'm gonna use that and that. All right, and then I mean, it'll be cleaner if you saw it like on the smaller time frames, but you see what I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this, right? Yes, sir, Taylor. Yes, sir. Can you look at Core Weave when you get a chance? Got you. And Apple, bet. I'm still in Apple too. Ooh-wee. Apple went stupid this morning. Oh my, I have 4 contracts for 265 for next month. Lord. And then Core Weave. All right. So yeah, we're looking at a bull flag on the monthly. My dog not crashing out today. Hey man, yo, don't say that, man. They always find a way. Trust me. They be like, man, you realize you messed up a word? All right, so on the monthly, you got a fresh inverse arc that's been holding for a month. I want to say this the arc candle, but it's like right between those two. So I'm gonna call this one the arc candle, and then we got the current lock candle that's pending to close. You know, trying to close above this trend line on the monthly time frame. Monthly time frame. Remember that monthly time frame. All right, so now looking at the week though, we have a bearish arc, but it's definitely trying to reject that down move with this long wick. So like if you would have saw this and it starts to rip up aggressively, I'd have been like, man, I don't know what's going on with Costco, but I want to buy it. That is where you want to look at the sector dashboard that we got, you know? So I got my weekly time frames dashboard up here. Let me make it a little bigger. Make it a little bigger so y'all can see it. Oh. And then I got my day time frame at the bottom so I can day trade with it. Bam. All right. So looking at this, you already see that consumer discretionary is number 2. And XLP is number 9. I mean, it's number 8. Actually, which one is Costco in? I want to say it's XLY. I want to say it's XLY. I'm pretty sure it's XLY. Just to make sure. Because now it's going to irk me not to know. XLY. Consumer. Bam. Nope, don't do that. Boom. I want to say it's an XLY though. Yeah, okay, XLY. Ooh, man, did we just do this in real time? All right, so XLY is number 2 on the weekly on the sector dashboard, right? So them and tech is rallying together. So now, if you want to day trade or if you want to swing trade, so if you want to day trade, you look down here on the consumer on the sector dashboard. Guess what's number 1? Consumer discretionary. So they're leading they're number 2 on the weekly for swings, and they're number 1 on day time frame. And then that's when I go over here and look at them right here. This is the week time frame. Look at the day. That is the daily time frame for XLY right here. So we reclaimed the 12, the 200, and the WTMA at the same time. I'm pointing at the bottom left one just in case y'all get confused. And let me put that back on the week because my ADHD kick in. All right, boom, bam. All right. So looking at Costco, I see that it's trying to reject this down move on a weekly time frame. We have multiple level 3 candles, and what it needs to do is break over this WTMA. So if you look to the left though, you'll be even more impressed. Same WTMA levels every time, same liquidity area every time. So we need to clear that on the weekly time frame. All right, looking at the daily, all right, same level. I ain't even gonna move this right now. So looking at the 3-day, you got an arc down, a rally up, breaker structure, pull back, but the breaker structure wasn't extended, so when it pulled back, you can get in there. So what it did is barely clipped it, dropped down right into an order block. So now you're looking for sweep potential, right? So now you got the WTMA coming through. Bam, we reclaim the WTMA cloud. So now, like this is on the 3-day. So when you see when you go down to the 1-day, you should get an arc or the 4-hour. Might be the 4-hour. Yep, it's gonna be the 4-hour. So you go down here, see this same order block, and then right here you just drop down. Bam, swing order block on the 4-hour. So you get in even earlier than your daily confirmation. All right. So now you got an inverse arc. This thing is so bright. Is this super bright for y'all? Yes, it is. So you get a 200 retest. You get a fresh inverse arc, 12 reclaim, WTMA cloud reclaim. swing order block, previous day high. No, previous, I want to say this week. Yeah, previous week high and previous day high too. You clear that. Now, all you gotta do is look left. Oh man, that is the order block. I'm just gonna line it up with that then. I'm gonna line it up with that. UPS, all right. So now, like I said, you just claim the 12, the 200, inverse arc, the 12 and everything, right? Now you look to the right. Once you line up this order block, what do you see? Free money. That's what I call it. Free money. Yep. You heard it here first. Free money. Costco for the win. I need to get a membership. If I make some money off them, I'll get a membership. Don't judge me why I ain't got one already. All right. All right. So that's Costco. All right, ready. Oh, I got it. Oh man, I missed that trade plan. Wow, that hurt. Okay, all right. So looking at the monthly, we don't have a 200 and we barely have a 12 since it's spanking new to the market. But what I do see is a super great trend line, right? So now we trading in a pattern that you can already kind of predict. I don't even want to say predict, because if you try to predict something, that's when you get slapped in the market. So, but I will do this. I'm gonna do that, and now it's right here. Now I don't want to make any inference of where this thing could go, but when you do a top down, Black Wolf will tell you. So, yeah, Black Wolf will tell you, but you can definitely see. Same pattern. It's just holding this trend line. I'm gonna keep that trend line there to see on the next rip up and drop, will it spike off the trend line? I'm gonna keep that there. All right, so let me clear this trade plan off this trade plan that I forgot about. That beautiful. Cause this was, oh wow, I think this was the primary entry right here. All right. Looking at the weekly. Oh, that's price target 3. Wow. It's hurting me to delete this, bro. All right. I'm gonna hide those. All right, there we go. So weekly, reclaim the 12, fresh inverse arc. That means you're here early. You're in early. Well, I wouldn't say you're in early, but you got your confirmation on the weekly time frame before, the actual retailers. I don't even call us retail traders because we got so much information with this chart, right? So we're with smart money. We got a fresh change of character on a week that closed. So what do you want to look for? You want to look for that either a gap up and a retest of this last candle, or, it just opens up flat and then a retest of this change of character. Hey, Manny, you ain't Manny, you not lying, bro. All right, 3-day. Yeah, you still looking good on a 3-day. Change of character and a floating candle, another floating candle after it. So I'm gonna go back to the week just to see if y'all see what I'm seeing. If you're picking up what I'm putting down here. Oh, Reddit getting moved up on the list. Yeah. I'm gonna put that up there by Google. What do y'all see if you look right? Free money indeed. Free money indeed. That's what we going. See, this is how you know the community is gonna thrive, when everybody can see the same stuff. And then if I miss something, you be like, "Hey, bro, look out for this." When everybody can do that, everybody eats. But I got my wife looking at charts and she like, "Oh, did you see this? Did you?" And I'm like, "Oh, you picked up on that very quick." All right, so looking at the week, you close the week with a change of character. Very great change of character candle, by the way. $24, that's a lot. You got this empty VRVP node over here. That thing gonna go crazy. So it's gonna naturally try to close this gap right here anyway. So, ooh, wow. 183? Do a top down on Reddit, like time me out, all right? Go ahead and do a top down on that. Dang, I gotta redo mine now. All right, so looking at the 3-day, you still in the empty void. You're actually, oh my God, you're actually in position right now to probably get shorter dated contracts that you know that are closer to the money. And when it accelerates through that, you basically map out your liquidity levels, and then you take profit at a liquidity level, let it sweep, maybe get in the put or let it come back down, and then you get back in for another rip. Yeah, do a top down on Reddit, ASAP Rocky. And I'm gonna do this just in case in the future. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do that. Wait, I'm gonna take this out. Oh, ooh, yep. Hey, I hope y'all. I hope y'all. I'm in it already. Oh man, you wait. Did I put a? I don't know. Oh, I did do a trade play. Did you use mine or did you do your own? Golly, bro. How much you up on it? Oh, I don't want. Hey, don't put your business out if you don't want to now. Well, actually, just tell me what percentage. I don't. You know what? Never mind. Just say you up or down on it. I already know you up on it. All right. So you see this this triangle. So basically, price is just gonna it's gonna swing all the way up, down to each of these levels, more than likely. And then when it gets to, a compression point, that's when you gonna see them dumb moves that make people millionaires off of one trade on Wall Street bets. Let's see, what a path at? Where's the path? Oh, it's already selected. So it looks something like this. It'll probably come up here, close that gap, do something like this, do something like that, come back down, and then once it get to this compression point, when it clears this right here, this level, it's probably gonna do a little breaker structure, pull back, and then it's gonna go up, probably to that one. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's 43%. Man, let me get $1, bro. Come on, bro. You got it. All right, so on the daily time frame, you got hella floaters. That's good. Change of character. Oh, ooh. All right, I got a question. Hey, why this candle didn't produce a change of character? This red candle. Why didn't that red candle produce a change of character? Come on, I know you know it. I know you know it. I know you know it. All right, so this candle didn't produce a change of character because it didn't close above that change of character level. So what you would have saw in real time is that it gapped up. It gapped up here, popped up here. The change of character was there then, and once it came back down, that change of character disappeared. But it still holds the same concept because I'm gonna do that right there. I'm gonna get my little squiggly thing out. All right, so look, you get this. Technically change of character, but it came back down. Boom, cup handle. Dude, bars. Yeah. So even if you would have saw this gap up and just shred it down the next 2 days, you technically already had your change of character. And all you got to do is go down to probably like the 2 hour after this drop happened. Wait for a fresh inverse arc on the 2 hour. You got your entry. Then you get the real change of character and gap ups days after. Let me hold some, my brother from another man. Hey, Manny, that dude, Manny got all the money, bro. I don't know why he be acting like that. He got all the money. I can erase this line. There we go. That's gonna annoy me. No, get it off. There we go. All right. Which was after Reddit? Did I do Rocket Lab yet? Damn, I feel smarter. Hey, that's what we here for. Yep, there you go. Sir Hilltop. I don't think I did Rocket Lab. No, I didn't. Ooh. Oh, this ain't the same list, is it? Yes, it is. Oh, dang, we went over that many that quick. Man. All right, so monthly, same 12 retests as most of these stocks anyway. You got a crazy rip up for $20 on the month. Currently, the month is already on aggressive. The momentum is on strong momentum. Whoa, upside target. ATR base is 100. I'll be doing a top down on that. Okay, I'll be doing that. Ooh, okay, you still holding the trend. We came down and retested WTMA cloud and almost this trend line. I'll do that for you. Blam. So now, oh man, that's an aggressive inverse arc. Like aggressive, like more aggressive than this one, which you saw what happened after that one. But this is way more sharp. Okay. So weekly, it looks super good. You claim the WTMA cloud, 12 EMA, and the WTMA inverse arc. So you got your confirmation right here. You already in this one, I believe. Oh, you said you got shares. So yeah, you good to go. All right, so now we approaching this order block. We're on number 2, level 3 candles. So got 2 level 3 candles, fair value gap. You can see why price shot up because we got these empty VRVPs over here. And then we're approaching, oh, why do I got that mark? I must have had that mark for a reason. So we're approaching a buy side liquidity sweep area. So what you want to look for here is a spike up and a pullback. And then we're probably gonna pull back to this like high volume node area and then get a fresh inverse on the 1 or 2 and then rocket ship. As you already can see, once you pass, what's this level over here? Put this down here. What's this? Ooh, once you pass 90, yeah, we definitely going to 100 quick, fast, in a hurry. And then we probably gonna sweep again and then rinse and repeat. We're probably gonna use this liquidity level at 94 as base, and then we go back up. All right, Walmart. Ooh, Walmart been ripping. Let's see. So it never broke the WTMA on the WTMA. So it never broke that on the monthly time frame. My bad. So we retested the WTMA twice, 2 months in a row, and still, holding above it. Aggressive momentum, strong momentum and aggressive move. The ATR, average ATR on a monthly is $8.91. It's at 322 right now. So don't let the aggressive go away and then change to a low volatility. I doubt it does though. All right, so now we got on the weekly, we got a WTMA reclaim, a 12 test, and a WTMA retest, a WTMA cloud retest. So, all right, so now we're approaching this area that we're about to have a tightly woven WTMA. So I recognize this when I did a top down for my wife. And yeah, that's why I put her in the 127 calls. Looking at the 3-day. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh man, yep, it's finna make that move. It's about to make that move. All right, we had this right here. Those down there, and we got the same thing right here, and it already swept liquidity. So smart money has already made, it's already, showed us their hand. Hey, we gonna sweep liquidity, come down, get us some better prices so we can rip it back up. So now with this WTMA confirmation right here, we're probably good to go to at least 130 and then 135. And I want to say I saw Manny's call out on that. I know Pretty Hustle called it out, but I'm pretty sure Manny, I think I saw it because of Manny. He said it's about to close over a 2 hour. Bro, how am I remembering this? Yeah, he said it's about to close a 2 hour over a historical resistance. So this is what he was talking about. It should have been right here. Yep. Bam. And then you got to retest. Oh, man. We might get a level 3 on the 2 hour on Monday. So yeah, Stacy, Walmart looks good. And then Apple, I'm still in this same plan, this same trade plan actually. So let's see. I'm gonna keep the trade plan on just to show y'all how I navigated through it and why I didn't sell the other day, because I knew better. So I want to say I put this in a video, but you can see this crazy parallel. You can see this crazy parallel channel that just up, down, up, down, like so predictable right now, right? Because that's the only way Apple trades, predictable. All right, so that's the monthly time frame. You already see the pattern right then and there. All right, now I'm gonna go to the weekly. This is how I did my top down. You go to the monthly, weekly. Sometimes I use 3 day. Sometimes I use 3 day. And then I use the daily, 4 hour, 2 hour. And then that last time frame is probably going to be like 1 hour, 30 minutes. All right, so my trade plan that I did, I don't know what day I did that. Let's see what day I did that. Let's see. That was the 4 that went on Monday. Trade plan on the 9th, last week, last Thursday. So you can't say you ain't getting in these ahead of time. I did this one before it even approached the entry. All right, so let's see. That was the week. Let's look at last Thursday. This is last Thursday. Ooh, this thing is cluttered. Here, are you recording? Yeah. All my stuff it stays on my YouTube channel. All right, so last Thursday, this is the 9th. So the trade plan called for an entry off of a 2 hour inverse arc at the range of 258 to 260. So what I did is I waited on that. I waited till it actually closed above the resistance to buy 4 265 calls for next month. I ended doing some drawdown. I told you that in the video. It actually went down like 800. And I was like, I'm not selling this because I know better. Every time you sell when you down after you get your confirmation, that's just because you're in the position early. 6 to 10 candles, folks. So when you get your confirmation, just know that you gotta wait 6 to 10 candles before your move or your target is hit. Y'all can go in Sean's Discord right now and ask him how many times he had to tell me this every day. And JOG 503. All right. I'll be like, hey man, I got in this trade, bro. It went red immediately. Why? And he like, how many candles you give it? I'm like, bro, it's the same day. He like 6 to 8 candles. And then I sell it anyway, red. Yeah, so hey, if I can learn it, y'all can learn it. All right, so after that position was taken, you know, it consolidated for like 2 days. But all really what it was a cup and handle. So it had this level, came down, wicked up here, came down like this. I wish I would have caught it down here, which was extreme discount zone. If you ever catch something that wicked down at the extreme discount zone, at a swing order block like this, I mean, your risk is very, very low. All right. So you would have got it down here, you would have been banking crazy. He said VCT. All right. Then we got the retest of the 12 right here. And then yet 2 days ago, my contracts go up stupid, and then you get another pullback. And I didn't sell it because I knew better every time. All we did was approach this liquidity level, and then it just pulled back. But as soon as it hit TP2, it pulled back to the WTMA, and then, you know, it gapped up this morning and then ran into almost TP2. So I trimmed 3 out of the 4 contracts for next month, and now I got my 1 runner. So right now, I have a earnings contract for Apple for the free ski. This is what I meant by the earnings, information at the beginning. So now y'all know. So when I do get up here and say for instance, my Apple is up, let's just say 200%, if God's willing, either I could sell it right before earnings or hedge it with a put. And then if the put go green, you know, I sell the put in the money, and then more than likely Apple is gonna probably just catch a support and then continues to rip. But then again, my expiration is May the 15th. So I mean, I'll probably just get out of it anyway since that theta start kicking in. Johnny, how you doing, my boy? Wavy Wolf. So that's the trade plan on Apple that I gotta update now. And then Core Weave. Oh man, this thing ain't been out no time. All right, but that don't stop you from doing your own analysis on it. Bam. I wish it stopped snapping. There we go. All right, so boom, boom, boom. All right, so we got the triangle. It broke out of it. Too easy. You got the week. Now you refine those lines. Refine those. Let's do that. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna keep the bottom. No, I'm not. No. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the bottom. All right, so on the weekly, we got a fresh inverse arc, lock candle, floating candle, change of character. All right. So since this has limited data, I'm going to utilize the entire chart. All right. So looking at this move, it moved like this because of the empty VRVP nodes. So all we need to do now is close a weekly candle above this VRVP node, or somewhere in the middle of that week, close above those VRVP nodes, and it's gonna repeat the same move. It's probably gonna go boom, retest this, and then rock it up. More than likely, it's gonna try to naturally close this gap right here that's just hanging at 133.75. And then looking at the daily time frame, you just got a fresh break of structure with a pullback. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, do it top down. All right, so let me line that up with the demand. Yep. So you got the break of structure, wick, pull back 3 days in a row, pull back in the same range. So all you got to do is wait for a 2-hour inverse arc. And then once it arcs like that, and you get in on the lock candle or a floating candle, you already know what price action is going to do. So look for this liquidity level at 130, at 132, 135, 134.75, and then 141. And then UPS. Ooh, who put this in the chat? Ooh, who put that in the chat? Who put that in there? Who? Man, I'm about to move this up. Yep. I might put that above. Yo. Put that above Google. All right, so Looking at UPS, it is under the 200. Let's look at the 3 month real quick. Oh, okay. So it hit a demand zone and rejected the down move on the demand zone. Okay. All right. See that? I see that. You got an inverse arc on the monthly. You had a 200 EMA rejection. Then you got a WTMA retest, and it successfully passed the retest and reclaimed the 12 EMA as well. We have, oh my goodness, you got some tapered off VRVP. Hey, everybody do a top down on this. All right. I would wait for a claim over the 200. But then again, like this level is where historically it gets stopped at. So once it closes above this VRVP shelf, I'm thinking it's gonna go crazy. But you can play the move all the way up to the VRVP shelf, which is $14 away. Ooh wee. He called it 3 days ago. Ooh wee. Oh man, I know he in there. Let's see where it was 3 days ago. Oh my, yep. Hold on, let me go back to the week. I don't want to spoil it. All right, so yes, we do have hella supply above us. However, you know, the world go around with UPS, FedEx, USPS, all of that, because I mean, you can't ever get rid of, well, you got Amazon, they got flying drones now. I don't know, they may be infringing. I don't know. Got to do some more research on that. But it is making a higher low. So it's like it bottomed out and now it's making a higher low. So what you want to do is wait to confirm that it's going to make a higher low. But you already have tapered off VRVP, basically. Yeah, I would wait till it hit that 111 or 120 VRVP shelf and close above that and then go. Let me look at the day. But you can make multiple trades on this one though, for sure. I'm pretty sure that's what Sean doing. Oh man, I can't. There's so many daggone supplies. I can't even line them up right. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do this one right here. All right. Ooh. Okay. So on the daytime frame, you're in a void area, empty VRVP or low no VRVP area. So price can rip up from where it's set. I would look at around this 110 area, which lines up with the WTMA cloud, the last breaker structure, and the VRVP shelf. So yeah, I would look at that area for TP1, but you know, do a top down Black Wolf for sure. Let's see if I extended it out like this. See what happened. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Same thesis. All right. And oh, that's all the tickers. That's an hour and 40 minutes of straight heat right there. Ain't nobody reading charts like that for an hour and 40 minutes. I can tell y'all that. Y'all got any questions? Or do y'all just want to go enjoy y'all Friday? Thank you. Oh man, hey man, my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Oh yeah. Oh, sounds like y'all want to enjoy y'all weekend. I'm about to get on up out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all probably during the week, you know. And I'll definitely be in the Discord actively Monday because I'm off. So if y'all get hella everyone ads, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job. Y'all have a good one. Peace.